Welcome, Pisces, to your love reading for the 2nd to the 8th of March 2020. So, for Monday and Tuesday, we're going to focus there, but we have Wednesday and Friday coming up, along with Saturday and Sunday. That's how we're going to do the spread. So, Monday and Tuesday, it does seem to be a stoppage in communication or a continuation of a lack of communication with you and someone else. And it's almost like for some of you, might be reluctant to open up to somebody, and it does seem to be a lack of maybe just getting to know somebody. This is a lot of frustration. It could be an air sign that you're dealing with, and you might be just maybe sometimes not wanting that person to go, but then wanting them to go at the same time, that kind of thing. And I feel like this is focusing on finances or your financial security or the security in your love life in general. If you feel like there's not someone for you, or the person that you have been dealing with, if they're not right for you, you're holding back a bit before you're able to open up. So I feel like there might be some issues there when it comes to your love life and commitment. Whoever you might be dealing with, that Knight of Swords in reverse, sometimes they may be a bit reckless, and then they may come through and they may be taking money or desiring money from you in some way, and you might be protective of that because you don't trust them, you don't really know them that much, and even if you know them, you know that there's something about them that's not really all that great. So that's the reasons why you may be a bit frustrated when it comes to communication. So that does seem to be the energy for Monday and Tuesday. So let's see what's going on Wednesday through Friday. So for Wednesday through Friday, there does seem to be two people showing up here and down. There could be a romantic partner with the King of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Emperor in reverse, along with the Tower and then the Wheel of Fortune. Now, it might look bad, but there could be positive changes that can come about after you disconnect from someone, whether it's just someone emotionally manipulative or someone that is physically overbearing. Sometimes that could come through if you're in an abusive relationship. Be careful with those kind of things, because the Tower comes through as when someone is behaving in that way, or someone is acting like they can't make changes, or both of you can't come together in some way for something harmonious. That means that there does need to be some kind of breakup or a change of perspective, and that only happens through space. And if we connect with someone that we don't really trust, or that has our best interests at heart, that's an issue. So the universe is always going to try to bring through the Tower, but sometimes these can come through decisions that we make. And when the Wheel of Fortune is there, that's an energy of, sometimes I always see that it's a very positive card, but it comes through in a healthy way here as something that needs to happen in order for something to change, in order for better energy to come into your love relationship or your life, or for you to see something or someone for what they are. And if you're not doing what you need to do in order for the relationship to work out for the better, or vice versa, whoever that might be, those are the things that are coming to light, or the questions that you might be asking yourself. Will you be able to make these changes? Or if you're going to put out all this effort, is something that this person is deserving of? Are you both working towards something that you can accomplish, or that you wish to accomplish, or not? So there could be two signs. So it could be two females, it could be two males, it could be two different people, male and female. Just depends here. But it's these are two people that might be a bit volatile. So be careful with your emotions this week, and what someone may be saying, or even if they feel like they can do what they want to do and get away with it. It doesn't work that way. We all have to be accountable for our actions, or the lack of action that we give out in relationship connections. So that's going to be for Wednesday through Friday. So let's see. So Pisces, for Saturday and Sunday, we have a bit of continuation of this shock, absorbing some kind of shock, or giving off some kind of shock. It seems like it's almost like you may have been fed up with dealing with a particular sign or a person, and you may try to get closer to someone that's just the same sign, like a water sign. That might be a bit more compatible. It just depends there. But I feel here with the Six of Pentacles coming through, we have the King of Cups in reverse again, and then we have the Five of Cups with the Tower. That's coming through like whether you're giving something to someone or receiving something, um, there does seem to be something that's not quite good. The collaboration, some kind of honesty, or someone being appreciative of something. Be on the lookout for like some kind of gift being given to you, but I'm not sure who this might be, but it seems something very off balance. So someone manipulating another person, and when the Five of Cups is there, it's almost like the Three of Swords, so to speak, but it's more of an emotional thing that's coming through there. And when the Tower is happening, that brings a bit of like a pulling back your energy, kind of separating from somebody. Even if you, for some of you, going out to a party or giving to something to someone, or vice versa, but then still having that. Be careful of drinking or drugs or anything like that, but then having these emotional reactions to a love life circumstance that didn't work out right. So it has you reminiscing about something that's broken, but then going to extremes because it triggers things through other toxins or things that go through your body. So be careful of what you get into during the weekend and the emotions that you might give off, because that Tower coming through again. Now these things can come through in a positive way, and I know astrology. There's a lot of I believe Pluto, the planet Pluto, it may be working on a lot of people this week. So coming off with saying certain things, or like not really saying anything to your love interest or romantic partner, because you know that what you might say, it might be very piranha-ish. So that's why I feel that might be going on. So be aware of that. I feel like some changes might be coming through, but I feel like they're for the best. The Tower, I like the Tower, because the Tower is a destruction, but it's something that can always be rebuilt when you get something broken down. And then sometimes it can be negative, depending on what you or how you handle it. Altercations, physical altercations, fights, and things like that, and drama. Be careful about these things. But often, if you're smoking, doing drugs, or I mean whatever people get into, sometimes these things can be so severe. I know in the spiritual realm, when you do too many of these things, something can happen where you're up too late and you can't get your mind together, and then something happens and people can actually die from these things, or the stress that they might have. So be careful, overdosing and doing things like that. All right. So that might be, and you could be dealing with someone who has some issues like that they need to work through. So that's going to be a reading. Much love to you, much light, and I wish you the best. And you can always get a private or personal reading that relates to your energy directly. And I wish you the best. You can email me. All right. Have a good one.